Welcome back to TaraChessAcademy, and today we are going to discuss interesting positions by the games of GrandMasters.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone!
Yeah, for today we prepared interesting positions, so let's start. In the first position, you see that white pieces are pretty close to the position of the black king, yeah, but the problem is this tricky pawn on c2. So I think if black has enough time to promote, nothing good for us. So I'm pretty sure that white has a winning combination. So Tara, please, what ideas do you have?
Well, if I move the queen and give a check to, let's say, h7, I'm going to get captured by the rook. So
Mhm.
that doesn't look
So,
too good.
yeah.
However, yeah, that doesn't look great.
Mm-hmm.
However, in the previous position, instead of moving the queen to h7, we could move the queen to h8, and then if the king captures the queen, the rook on f3 can capture the bishop, but that's
Mm-hmm.
also just a check and it's not a checkmate. So I think we're in a position where it doesn't work out to be a checkmate.
I agree.
So queen h8 doesn't work, queen h7 doesn't work. How about an inversion of these ideas? Instead of trying to play queen h8 first, how about we try to deflect the king away from the square h8? Did you find the right answer? Well, that
I did.
is good. The right answer is rook captures f8. And after the king captures the bishop, or after the king captures the rook, the queen can move to h8 and make a check. It's very close to checkmate.
Mm-hmm.
However, the queen can block. But once it does, we have a very beautiful two-move checkmate combination. So first, we move the queen to f6 and give a
I
check.
think first we start not with the queen. I think that first we have to use the rook in our attack. What do you think?
Right, so we should capture the knight first.
And it depends. If black captures with a king, we don't have mate, yeah, but we get an absolutely winning end game, yeah. And I think now the task is to stop the black pawn, yeah. Of course, we shouldn't do something like this, yeah, taking the pawn because then black has a check and the pawn promotes, so we got into a trouble. So I think that it's kind of like poisoned pawn. Yeah, it's too dangerous to capture it, but just playing queen d2 should be enough for us. We control e1, yeah, and black just can't defend the pawn, yeah. So all this happens if after rook takes 8, the king captures, yeah. But let's also discuss, yeah, Tara, you said something about mating too. So please, what happens if the rook takes?
Well, if the rook takes, the queen should move to f6 and give a check, and it
Mm-hmm.
takes away the king's escape squares. So now the queen would unfortunately have to block. Unfortunately, meaning for black.
Mm-hmm.
And now we can capture the queen and make a checkmate.
Yeah, you're right. So looks like a very nice combination.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's go to the next puzzle. Okay, yeah, this one is nice. It looks like the queen is close to the black king. Yeah, the knight on d6 is attacking the pawn on b7 and f7. And just the rook on a3 for the first look is somewhere far away. So, Tara, what do you think? Any chance for us to do something in this position? Yeah, so does white have a winning combination here?
Well, we kind of have a position where both sides are blockading each other, and as you can see that we have this typical pawn structure where the pawns are in a diagonal formation and the both of the sides have these diagonal pawns. So white has them and black has them, and the knight on d6 doesn't have a great mobility, and the queen doesn't really have anything great. But besides from all of that, we actually do have a way to break through and make a win for white. So the right answer or the best move for white here is rook captures the pawn on a6.
Wow, kind of
And
like unexpected.
mhm, well, it is all part of our plan. So after the pawn captures the rook,
Mm-hmm.
then the pawn is going to advance forward and eventually promote. So pawn to b7. And then if the queen moves to d8,
So I think that black has only one opportunity to stop the pawn. Yeah, so black has to use the queen. I think we can go back to queen d8, but first let's discuss what happens if black plays queen c7.
okay, so did you find the solution already? Well, if you didn't, please pause the video and take a minute to find it. Are you back? Well, the answer is knight to e8. Good job. We attack the
Mm-hmm.
king and the rook. The king gets out of check, and we capture the queen.
Yeah, so we win the queen, and by the way, after taking the queen, I think we still can promote, right? Probably.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so that's why it looks better for black to play queen d8, yeah, just because there's no fork in one move. Okay, so what happens then?
Well, after queen to d8, we still have some tricks up our sleeve. So it's getting around the time when to make pranks and have fun. As you know, tomorrow is April Fool's Day. So now we still have some more tricks up our sleeve. So we can play queen captures h6, and we have an idea in mind. So we attack the king, and if the king captures our queen, then we play knight captures f7, and we attack the king and the queen once again. And
Mm-hmm.
after we just capture and then we promote to queen, and we have an absolutely winning endgame.
Yeah, so black even can't use the last rank, yeah, because it's blocked, so we still
Mhm.
promote. Yeah, but in this position, let's also discuss what happens if black doesn't capture the queen. So what if the king goes to g8?
So now we have to try and set up the fork idea in a different way. However, the pattern of the fork will always be the same as what we did before and what we just did now. So we have a way to recreate the fork, and we can do that by moving the queen to h8. So the king has no other option but to capture the queen, and then the knight can capture the pawn on f7, and then it attacks the king and the queen. After the king moves, we capture the queen.
So we get the same position, yeah, just like sometime later. And still, it's not possible for black to use the last rank, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's a really nice puzzle. Yeah, we start with rook takes a6. For the first look, a move like this doesn't seem like a nice idea, right? But just sacrificing the rook somewhere far away at the queen side, yeah, is the best option because this pawn becomes unstoppable.
Right. So just to clarify, we don't have any other positions, right?
No, we don't.
Okay. So thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video to others. I'll see you on my next video. Bye! Also,
Bye.
happy April